Oh my goodness, everyone. This is my reality today. What a hot mess. Oh my gosh. But off camera, I'm going to clean this all up and I'm going to show you how I decorate most of the kitchen today for Christmas. The most festive and wondrous season is upon us. Welcome to my Christmas decorating series for 2022. Okay, much better. Now we're working with a clean slate here. And I do have to mention, I might sound a little different today. I'm a little stuffed up. I am getting over a cold, but so excited to get this decorating underway. So I start here with this great little tray that I have in white. And I really like this one. I like that it has handles. It's easy to move, pick up and move, and it's scalloped. And then I have this great little Christmas placemat on top. Now, some of you may remember last year I bought this nutcracker. What I really loved about him was his red and white checked legs. He is a Kurt Adler, and I was so happy to get this little guy. So I'm going to place him right on top of the tray to the right. There he is. What a great gingerbread theme. And I think the gingerbread theme goes very, very well with the candy theme. And that's what I've done this year in the dining room, and I've brought it over into the kitchen as well. Now I'm bringing over this little chef only because he's got the red and white check on his platter there and black and white check on his legs, a pattern that I just love so much. So next is this amazing Baker Santa. Isn't he adorable? He's got the candy cane there in his pocket. He's got the little gingerbread house. And look at this. That is just so adorable. Now, I picked up this Santa last year at Michael's. He was regular, hopefully we can see it there, regular $39.99. I purchased him after Christmas, and I believe I got him for only $5. Michael's is one of those stores that I really keep an eye out for when they have their sales, because they just have so many great sales, so much off, and still have a lot of merchandise left, I find. So I've added these two little pieces that you probably remember from last year, and that's my little tray on my countertop. Now over there, you can probably see I've taken out some items already. We're ready to go. So in this plain little area, I'm trying to match this cylinder shaped vase here. I thought, what could I bring over? Of course, my cylinder candy themed cookie jar that I purchased last year. Some of you may remember I was so happy when I found this. A lot of my YouTube friends have it, and I did end up finding it at HomeSense finally, and I just loved it. So this little ceramic gift box is in the red and green and white stripes, just like our cookie jar. And then this great candy cane striped dish. And that's it. I think that looks really cute. To the right of that, I have placed these napkins I bought in a tartan pattern. They're from Dollarama, not expensive. And I'm doing tartan in my living room. I put some of the napkins in that great little napkin holder that came from Ace Gift Collection. And then this cute little votive holder in a gingerbread man. Over here, I've kept it very, very simple. I use this area all the time when cooking, so I didn't want to have too much cluttering. So I just put these Christmas tree salt and pepper shakers down here, and I still have this nice piece here that I need. Now in the corner here on the countertop, you'll see that I have this great backdrop here. This is a hint, a not so subtle hint of what I will be doing in here, or rather on here. I've got two trays, the two-tiered and the one-tiered. So you can see this is actually a gift bag. You can see the handles there. When you step back, you actually don't see those handles anymore. And so I didn't need to go ahead and frame this or anything. I just put it in place, and I think it looks great. So here's this platter. on our top tier of our two-tiered tray, just placed in a plate holder, and then the little sugar bowl, covered sugar bowl that goes with this platter. And then just a little filler there, a little Christmas red sparkle pine cone pick. Now on the lower tier here, this great big ornament, I believe I purchased that at Dollarama. And then I have here the creamer that goes with the sugar set that goes with the platter. These three pieces were a set. And then this little votive holder just over here. And then to fill in that space, a red and green Christmas pick. It's coming along great. Now let's go ahead and decorate here. So this guy is adorable. I got him, I think, a couple of years ago at Dollarama. He was about $4. I saw him at another specialty store exactly the same for about $20 or maybe even $21 or $22. Check out your local dollar stores. Honestly, sometimes they have the most wonderful pieces. I used a matching pick just to fill in the space there. And that's our little vignette here. And now we're going to go ahead to the island and we're going to do some place settings. This is normally where we have breakfast, and I have these two candy cane, or rather candy themed placemats here. They're both about 11 inches from the side. I do like to measure often to make sure it just looks good. And I'm just going to show you here $2 from Dollarama. These are great. They're very easy to wipe down. They're just wonderful and great to use in the kitchen. Some red chargers, white scalloped dinner plates, and then I have this pillowcase. This came from Dollarama also. Last year, the zipper broke, but the fabric is really good quality and I love the brightness of it. So what I'm going to do, or what I did, was I cut the pillowcase there. And you may remember last year I made these candy themed napkin rings. So I'm going to use the smaller of the two there with the candy cane. I like that it has a little more green in it. And what I'm going to do is simply, now that I've cut the fabric, I'm going to go ahead and fold it. So it's a nice square piece. I fold at both ends just a bit, and then I fold so that the two other ends there meet in the middle. I leave a little bit of a space so that it folds over nicely. And then I simply fold the top a bit so that it's easy to feed through the napkin ring. There we go. I think that looks really great. So now let's place that at our place settings. There we go. I think it looks perfect. And you can see I'm sort of mixing colors a little bit. We've got sort of that light blue in the placemat and green in the napkins, and that's okay. It all goes really well. Then I have these vintage Libby glasses with these great nutcrackers on it. They finish off the look great with some candy canes hanging off. And then my new soap here by Method, I believe it's called Hollyberry, and it smells really, really nice. Now this area here is so blank and bland, and I thought, what could I do? All I'm going to do is take this charger. It's got a little chip there, no problem. What I'm going to do is simply take these peppermint candy stickers that I have from last year. I simply take them off of the paper that I stored them on. And, you know, they don't come off perfectly, but they're just fine for what I want to do here. And I just simply sort of place them all around in a little pattern. Watch till the end because I do change it up just a little bit. I just have a tendency to not always leave well enough alone. I hum and haw a lot, and I tend to change things up a lot. So I do change this just the littlest bit, and this is actually perfectly fine. But I do decide that I want it to look a little different, and I change that up. So soon I will be finished here, just placing the last of the couple of stickers there. And then I'll show you what it looks like just at the back against the backsplash there. And it just fills in that space so nicely and gives it that pop of color it needs. I tried to cover the outlet as much as I could. I don't always love the look of outlets, but here we go. So I'm not going to give you a full tour of the kitchen. I'm going to keep that for my Christmas home tour video. I hope you will join me for that, which will be in about a week's time, no time at all. And I am busy decorating the rest of the house. I hope you'll join me. And thank you so much for joining me today.